we have now 93,900 tests to 8 p.m. last night. Thank you to all of our community. That is, wouldn't have even been envisaged last year and even a few weeks ago. So thank you for coming out in such massive numbers. That's the good news. The not so good news is that unfortunately the cases continue to rise in New South Wales and here in Greater Sydney. To 8 p.m. last night, we had 163 locally acquired cases. Now, that takes us up from the previous day, which was 136 cases. And of course, it was only a few days ago that we were in the 70s. So what it's telling us is we have a continuing and growing problem, particularly in southwest and western Sydney. I want to stress again that when we look at the numbers, what we see is transmission, particularly as a result of family members getting together when they just should not be getting together. We also are seeing transmission in shops and in other workplaces. So again, the message to the community is we really do need. You've come out in great numbers to be tested, but we don't want you out at all from your home unless you're allowed to come out for one of the reasons that our Chief Health Officer and her team have advised that you can come out for. Out of that 163 cases, there were 66 cases that arose directly as a result of being household contacts. 25 arose as a result of being close contacts. And very worryingly, 45 were infectious out in the community. In other words, 45 people were out walking around and potentially spreading the virus, which certainly explains why our numbers are going up. The local government areas, the broad areas of Sydney that are the major areas of concern, remain, as we've been talking about. Fairfield saw 34 cases. Canterbury Bankstown, you'd remember we talked about this a few days ago that we were concerned to see cases extending into that area of Canterbury Bankstown. There are now 44 cases to 8 p.m. So unfortunately Canterbury Bankstown is the unhappy winner of this race that we don't want to happen. Cumberland is now showing up quite dramatically with 26 cases. Blacktown has 15 cases to last night, and Liverpool, thankfully, is a little lower at 6.